give us a clear contradiction of the mission of Islam. If Islam is a mission for all mankind, then Allah should not say, Aka Muhammad, this Muhammad making this, not Allah. Allah doesn't exist. So Muhammad saying, Allah never sent a messenger except to speak in the tongue of his people so they can understand, which means if the book in different language, they will not understand. And guess what? Even the Arab cannot understand the Quran. So this is another super contradiction. How now Allah saying He made it in Arabic for the Arab like me, and yet the Arab cannot understand the Quran. Look what Allah said in the Quran. In the same Quran says nobody understands the Quran. Save Allah. A great number, massive number or size of the Quran, nobody knows what it's mean. Save Allah. Chapter 3 verse number 7. So is the Quran clear to the believers as a chapter 14 verse number 4 says, or it is confusing and nobody knows what it's mean as a chapter 3 verse number 7? It says nobody knows. No one knows what they mean save Allah. No one. So the clear Arabic Quran is not clear. I mean, you see, you Muslims, you chosen verses, I get you busted from your own verses. And not only that, the Quran claim that the Quran explained in details. Read chapter 6 verse number 55. Thus we have explained the ayat, not the signs, the Quran, in details. Like what the heck? So why we have Ibn Kathir? And why Ibn Kathir don't agree with Al-Qurtubi? And why Al-Qurtubi don't agree with the Jalalain? And why Jalalain don't agree with Ibn Taymiyyah? And why Ibn Taymiyyah don't agree with Ibn Fattiyah? You have a billion interpretation for the Quran. Each one of them is different. And this is after Allah explained the Quran. So how it is before Allah explained the Quran? Are you with me, people? So the author of the Quran keeps saying that Allah explained the Quran. Are you sure? Yes, yes, yes. But nobody understands the Quran. One chapter says nobody understands the Quran. One chapter says we made the Quran in Arabic so you might understand. Other chapter says we explain the Quran in details. Chapter 6 verse number 97. We detailed our signs. I mean, he keeps saying our signs, by the way. It says ayat. Ayat is not a sign. Ayat is the Quran, the verses. This Yusuf Ali is a potato like the rest of them. Look, we just changed the translation. We have a new Quran. We explained in details our ayat. Between two bracket, proofs, evidence, verses, lessons, signs, revelation. Allah explained that. I want to see it where. Hey Muslim, where we can find the explanation for the Quran? I mean, do you see the stupidity? One verse says nobody knows what the Quran means save Allah. One verse says Allah never sent a book except in the tongue of his own people, because if not, they will not understand. And then the Muslims in Pakistan or Indonesia, they say, we understand the Quran. But your Quran says, in order to know what I meant, it have to be your native language. You see, I learn English still. There's many words I do not know. It's impossible to know the language very well. There's no way you will know it the same as a native person. As you see, I have difficulty to read some words. But that will not be the case for me in Arabic. So always, a person who is native is not the same as someone is not. So if the native cannot understand the Quran, and the Quran confirmed that Allah, He sent it to the people of the Prophet. So the Quran sent to who? To the Arab. Only. And the Quran mentioned the book was sent to warn Mecca and what is around it. Small, tiny village. And look what happened. Not only the stupid Muhammad, he could not even maintain what he say. He asked Allah to send him 7 Quran. Why? Because even the Arab in Mecca, they could not understand 1 Quran. Can you believe it? The Arab in Mecca, they need 7 Quran. And then Zakir Naik will say to us, 1 Quran is enough. So Muhammad lied. All of this is authentic. Muhammad told his God, oh please Allah, I seek forgiveness. My people are not capable of doing it. Doing what? Following Islam by 1 Quran. All of this is sahih, as you see. So Allah sent him the first Quran. Muhammad complained, nobody can, my people cannot handle it. So he asked Allah to send him more Quran. He sent him second Quran. Muhammad complained. He said, my people are stupid. Those are Arab. Are you idiot? Don't you know the Arab are so slow? So Muhammad, he kept asking Allah to give him more Quran until it became 7 Quran. And yet, after 7 Quran, the Muslims cannot understand the Quran. 7 Quran just to make the Arab understand the Quran. The Arab of Quraysh, a tribe, a small tiny tribe, they need 7 Quran. And then the Muslims, everyone starts reciting Quran different way. Because Muhammad, he gave many Quran. The same verse. The same verse, there is many versions of it. As you see here in this story, 2 Muslims, they start fighting. One of them got aggressive and he grabbed the guy and he took him to Muhammad. Because obviously he is reciting false Quran. So when he heard him saying the Quran in wrong way, he brought him to the Prophet. And they say to, O Messenger of Allah, you taught me the surah of Al-Quran, but I heard this man reciting it in a way that you did not teach us. The Messenger of Allah said, okay, recite it, Hisham. So he recited as it had recited before. The Messenger of Allah said, oh, it was revealed like this. Then he said, okay, Omar, recite it. Omar, he recited the Quran. Muhammad, he said to him, okay, it was revealed like this. Then the Messenger of Allah said, the Quran was revealed to be recited in 7 different ways. And this is not about recitation, by the way. This is about different words. Like as an example we showed you, Ibn Mas'ud says, the sun does not run to a course. Hafs Quran say, the sun runs to a course. Seven.